So this one is really interesting here, folks, and you can might be able to see this is Donald Trump canceling the green card of a recent Columbia University graduate named Mahmoud Khalil. And this is probably the biggest attack on the First Amendment that you've seen in your lifetime if you're my age or younger. Let's be clear. We're talking about somebody who is a graduate, who is married to an American citizen, and who has a green card. This isn't some illegal alien. This is somebody that had gone about the right way to get his citizenship. And he was one of the people that was dealing with the protests at Columbia University. He was one of the head negotiators for the encampment and the students and on behalf of the students. And this is an arrest that has, it's bizarre. And let me explain why. Mr. Khalil was never charged with a crime. He was never arrested for a crime. He's never accused of having committed a crime. And if you're a green card holder, that offers you more protections than the average person. You have to have violated criminal law one way or another. And so the allegation here is that the criminal law itself isn't violated. It was Donald Trump's new anti-Semitism executive order. And so, as a green card holder, he's entitled to have a hearing before an immigration judge, and he's entitled to have all of these things. These are the laws that we have, but he's protected in the same manner a citizen would be protected to a certain point. And so here are some of the benefits that you get from having a green card. Your permanent residency, you're able to be employed normally, you're protected by U.S. laws, your ability to travel and reside anywhere in the United States. You have access to federal benefits, the right to participate in elections, the right to own property, apply for a driver's license, and to join certain branches of the U.S. Armed Forces. Additionally, the person was married, his wife is 8 months pregnant, and all of a sudden, the Department of Homeland Security shows up at his door. They said, "Sir, your student visa is canceled." And he said, "Well, I don't have a student visa. I'm a green card holder." And they were like, "Hold on a second. We got to call the White House." And so they called the White House and they said, "Okay, the Secretary of State has revoked your green card." And they did that unilaterally without the possibility of having a hearing, even though there is constitutional questions about pretty much all of these executive orders that are being put in place. So this is interesting. This is something that's beyond a slippery slope. At this point, if Musk pays enough money, you could be disappeared just like this guy. And I'll explain what I mean by that, for saying that you don't like the Cybertruck. Okay? When this person was arrested, he was removed and was taken to what they said was an ICE facility in New Jersey. At this point, they have no idea where he is. His lawyer doesn't know. His wife doesn't know. His lawyer wanted to find out about the warrant, and the feds just said click and hung up the phone on. So if you're not worried about your freedom of speech and your First Amendment protections, you should be. And you should start seeing the first major attacks on everyone's protections coming up soon. And let's go to Cornell School of Law, since we know that Columbia isn't exactly a bastion of good faith here. We know that they were in on this. We know that they did everything they could to tamp down all of the pro-Palestine voices, and then after that, Trump still screwed them out of the money, which they deserve. So the First Amendment of the United States protects your right, freedom of religion, expression from government interference, prohibits any laws that establish a national religion, impede free exercise of religion, freedom of speech, infringe upon the freedom of the press, interfere with the right to peaceably assemble, or prohibit citizens from petitioning for governmental redress of grievances. This was adopted in 1791, and there's a lot more there. You can read it on your own. What I was trying to do is just show you that the person was never arrested. So, he's protected by the First Amendment based on his green card status. And under the First Amendment, what he did was assemble and make speeches. And he filed for redress of the government. I don't know what religion he practices, but that shouldn't matter. And here we see that he is falling under the First Amendment. He's protected by the United States Constitution, and he just disappeared. And you can bet this has everything to do with people like Bill Ackman and all of those who funded the attacks against the Palestinian students, and the attacks against the people who were encamping at Hinds Hall. This young man, Mr. Khalil, didn't have anything to do with any of those illegal activities. The allegation is that Mr. Khalil was one of the organizers and one of the negotiators. So that's a concern there, folks, and you really need to be up to date on your knowledge of your rights here. So please like, follow, and share. My name is Musa. I'm here, Instagram, YouTube. Legally Blinding is the handle. And like I said, please like, follow, and share. Thank you.